Let's talk about it. Dead Space is a survival horror third-person shooter that sees players take on the role of Isaac Clarke, an engineer and ship system specialist that is traveling to the Aegis system on a mission to locate mining vessel USG Ishimura and to diagnose and repair the communications blackout affecting the ship. Assisting him on this mission is computer specialist Kendra Daniels, Chief Security Officer Zach Hammond, and security personnel's Corporal Haley Johnston and Corporal Aiden Chen aboard the USG Kellyan. When about to dock into the ship, the tethers begin to malfunction, sending the team crash landing into the hull of the Ishimura.
We're losing control. Everyone brace yourself.
And the team now has to find out what happened aboard the ship. The story kept me on the edge of my seat, primarily because I was trying not to shit myself at the horrors of this game put me through. Every single corner I turned could have been my last. But I decided to put on my gamer big boy pants and tackle my fears. And boy am I glad I did, because seeing how Isaac's story began and the emotional and physical traumas he had to endure really kept me invested all the way through. And it's a definite must experience in my opinion before tackling on the sequels. The combat is what you'd expect, a gruesome gory bloodshed of pure mayhem, where you can choose just how you'd like to dispose of your enemies, either through cutting off their limbs and using your kinesis module to pick up their torn off appendages and hurl it right back at them, impaling them to the floor or nearby wall. You can also riddle them with bullets, shred them to pieces, burn them to a fiery hot crisp, blast them away with sheer force, or eviscerate them with the almighty contact beam. If that's not enough to quench your bloodlust, and you want a more hands-on approach, you can go about it the old-fashioned way, by beating them senseless with your fists, or stomping them to absolute mush with your feet. While progressing through the game, you'll come across certain audio logs that will initiate side quests throughout the ship, and upon doing those quests, you'll learn more about how things came to be. And in my opinion, it makes the story so much better knowing the full details. And I highly recommend doing those side quests, as they won't really take up too much of your time to complete. Also, no need to run to area. Players will unlock the tram station that will allow them to travel to different areas of the ship with ease.
Now arriving at the bridge.
As you're making your way across the Ishimura, you'll come across either a workbench or shop. The workbench allows players to upgrade their suit and weapons through power nodes found across the ship. The shop will have many different items to help you in your time of need, as well as suit and weapon upgrades that will become available to you after finding the schematics for them. Since this was a remake of the original game, I wanted to see the improvements they made visually first, and wow, was I amazed. Every character, monsters, and background were detailed incredibly and were a vast improvement from the original game. Honestly speaking, the music, I didn't hear much of it, partially because of me being so hyper-focused on not getting jumped from a nearby vent. Just hearing the screeches from the monsters coming from inside the vents had me twisting and turning, looking left, right, up, down, and once a heavy heartbeat can be heard in the background, I knew it was time for a heart-wrenching fight for my life. I played on hard mode, and let me just say, it was brutal. I suggest don't get into a punching match unless you're crazy like me. You always have to make sure you're ready for any situation. Remember to stock up on med packs, stasis packs, and ammunition, because it takes a lot to take these down. Trust me, I know. And if hard mode wasn't enough of a challenge for you, you can take on the impossible difficulty. But be warned, there is no autosave, you only have one life, and if you die, it will change your difficulty to hard mode. As for replayability, after beating the game, you'll be stoked to hear several things are unlocked. The first being New Game Plus, second, the final suit upgrade that you can only get once you play New Game Plus, as well as a secret ending once you've beaten your second playthrough of the game. So the journey doesn't end just yet. And there you have it. That's my review on Dead Space. If you guys like this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.